All right, welcome to the FOE podcast. Myself, Ease Digital. Next to me, I have Lewis representing Chelsea.
Sharper Z, you already know. My guy, Arsenal, Rick. Let's get into this.
So, this week we're going to be
what?
starting on the results.
Go on, crack on.
You want to kick that off?
Crack on, my friend.
You don't want to take the lead on that?
Crack on.
Thought as much this week. You know what I mean?
Go on.
So, who do we have? Man United. Anyone want to jump in and say anything about Man United before I start to?
You're the fan. Break it down.
I know everybody. 1-0.
1-0.
Yeah, no, it's a good result. Everybody thought we was going to lose. Do you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Come in happy this week. Can't be disappointed. Playing Leicester, good team. Not a bad team. Maguire, solid. Wan-Bissaka, Obi-Wan, solid. Let's be honest.
Boy, it was 1-0.
No, bruv. I'm talking about defenders. Why are you talking about goals?
You won the match with a penalty.
Talking about defenders. Yeah.
Penalty.
The
Did
hair.
someone say something? Did you hear
The
something?
hair was quite busy still. The hair was quite busy.
Sorry. No,
The hair was quite busy.
how many shots did they have?
The hair was quite busy.
Listen, they had limited shots. Vardy, quiet. Maguire kind of had him in a pocket, if I be totally real with you, fam.
About this game?
Go through.
I think secretly, this game is probably one of the best results of the weekend. I'm not going to lie. Because see Leicester, at the beginning of the season, I could easily see Leicester breaking into the top 6. It's one of them. Because some of the players that they got, obviously, but when Maguire went United, is a bit of a like, oh, fucking hell, but like they're still a strong team, do you know what I'm saying? So I think that even though it was only 1-0, and it was won by a pen,
Shouldn't United be beating them though?
I think it's still one of the better results of the weekend.
Lots of games are won by penalties.
Should be, but United nowadays.
Should United not be beating
Is that what you said before?
Before
the game, is that what you said?
Should you not be beating Leicester?
Let's all be honest. Is that what you said before the game?
Let's not get too carried
Because
away.
I'm looking to be real. Everybody said that
What did I
Leicester
say?
was going to put it on us.
Did I say Leicester was going to beat you?
Hey, look how much players we had out, cuz.
Well, I didn't say Leicester was going to beat you.
Pog, the main man, not available.
You're probably, like I said earlier, you're probably better without Pogba. But
Luke Shaw, not available.
I didn't say that Leicester was going to beat you, bro. But you sound a little bit overexcited considering that you just beat Leicester 1-0.
What it is that, you know, like,
That's your first win. I understand you're happy. Now you can crack on or try and crack on and do your thing. But see me again next week and see what happens. Because every week you win, you say, Ollie's at the wheel.
yeah.
And then
Inconsistent.
every week you lose, the wheels fall off and you
Yeah,
don't know
you
what to
know.
say.
That's
Most-
the most.
now
guys
it's a
I've
good
heard.
week.
Let me just say.
Now it's a good week.
I want to
You
correct
have
Z.
your good week.
I want to correct Z. He said it's our first win. It's not our first win.
Sorry,
yeah,
my bad.
We destroyed these man in the first game of the season.
That's very true.
That's very true. You know what I mean? Everyone said.
Do you think City are going to beat Leicester by a bigger margin? Yeah.
I couldn't tell you, but City just lost to.
Anything
can happen.
What happened to
I was
City?
asking Z.
Okay, sorry about that.
Most likely, of course we will. We have fun with Leicester regularly. We have fun with Leicester regularly. Unless we have a bad day like we just had, then yeah, that wouldn't be a problem.
How long's Laporte out for?
Laporte is out for 6 months.
So you're going to lose nearly every game.
We got a mad
For
medical
6
team.
months.
He'll be back in 3. Well, we say these things. But he'll be back in 3, but it's going to be a big 3.
Big miss, no?
Yeah, big miss. What do you mean big miss? We just lost.
Like, if anyone could have got injured
we
right
just
now,
lost
you
to
didn't want
Norwich
it to be Laporte,
City,
innit?
bruv. And you know the worst thing about it?
Yeah.
We didn't deserve to not lose to Norwich City, bruv.
Let's go back to something we spoke about in week 1. We spoke about John Stones. How did he play?
John Stones actually didn't do too bad, to be fair.
Yeah.
So
Bit overrated,
You're
though,
barking
isn't
at the wrong tree there, mate.
To be honest,
You weren't the one that was at fault, to be honest.
No, he did.
Yeah,
he made
Walker
a few
was
mistakes
worse
in
than
the
him.
game.
Walker was
Walker had a
terrible.
mare and
Walker had a
Otamendi
mare.
had a mare. So.
Otamendi.
And we know Walker has mares. I accept Walker's such a good player that I accept 2 mares in 10.
He's very defensive
accept
over
2
John
mares in 10
Stones
out
at the
of
moment.
Walker.
Do you know if I
It's
was
concentration with him. That's what it is.
If I was a City fan, which I'm not. If I was, I'd rather Sterling got injured for 6 months, or Aguero got injured for 6 months, or even De Bruyne got injured for 6 months, rather than Laporte getting injured for 6
look at the
months.
players, isn't
De
it?
Bruyne, you're slightly right. De Bruyne did get injured for 6 months and we won the league.
No, I mean,
So
like
it's not-
now,
I wouldn't take Sterling
yeah.
for 6 months.
I mean, the
Laporte is
situation
something
that you're in right now.
Laporte's something that we've proven from this game alone.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
we can't replace.
He's
Just
just- yeah, exactly.
We let Company go. Company could have easily done a job. Stones and Otamendi equals disaster.
But let me ask you a question though. If you're going to keep up with City, you need Sterling, right?
bro, our squad's mad,
he's
bro.
composed.
You know,
Going
I just
forward-
said, we
going
lost
forward,
De
their
Bruyne
squad's
for
mad.
the whole last season, bro, and we still
No, I hear that. I hear
retain
that.
the
but
Premiership, bro, against a Liverpool team that would have won the league in any other year.
Sterling seems
So
a bit
one
key to
player
me.
don't make us, bro. But
No,
if
no,
we could-
definitely
if we
not.
could afford to lose anyone in the position, it's not a centre back right now. Put it that way.
Why is that? Can you
Because
elaborate?
Otamendi is not adequate cover.
It's just Otamendi.
What do you mean, just someone? He's our main centre back.
It's probably the worst Man
our
City
main
defence I've
cover.
ever seen. You know, I'm not even
it's
joking.
what?
Jack. It's a worst defence you've had for a long time.
What is right now?
not at all.
No,
Company gone, Laporte injured.
Yeah, no. Do you know
Oh, you
what?
mean this
It's
current
facts,
situation?
Facts,
Yeah,
facts,
This
facts,
current situation
Worst
is
defence I've seen.
it's not the worst because we've had a lot worse defenders.
Do you
but
think
it's-
that's worse than?
it's
No,
bad.
in lately,
bro,
as of late.
we've had like I said last week, we've had some bad defenses before Pep cleaned it up. So it's not the worst. But considering
unless you're talking about in recent, like in the last 5 years, 6 years. If you're
Yeah.
talking about before that, then
Before
no
that,
way.
yeah,
it's
you're
not
mad.
it's
I mean,
not
the fight,
it's
yeah,
not
within
it's
the
not the
5
end of the
years.
Before
world.
that, come on.
But
Before that.
we still have Fernandinho that can cover a centre back, but it's not ideal.
How come he's
No,
not
but
getting
no, but
time?
the couple games that Fernandinho has played as a centre back, bro, he's done well.
He's done
He's
well,
done well.
but whether or not that could continue over a whole season,
I'd still rather him. I'd rather Otamendi at centre back than Fernandinho. I'm not gonna lie. But
bro, it's
yeah,
a
no,
toss
I
up.
would.
He's
I
that bad.
definitely would.
Otamendi will give you 65
He's
minutes, bruv, where he's unplayable. You're like, bro, he took the ball
Yeah,
from everyone.
yeah.
And then on the 70th minute, he's gonna give you a goal, bro.
yeah,
He'll miss
Yeah.
the ball.
definitely.
He'll
Yeah,
miss the ball, you'll be 1-on-1, or he'll under hit a back pass and you'll be 1-on-1, or he'll just get a red card for no reason.
Yeah, 100%.
Here's the problem.
And
Here's
he'll
the
do
problem.
that, bruv.
Here's
He'll
the
do that.
problem. What you lot have got at the moment, yeah, like well, it goes back to what he says about your defense and the,
Go on.
you know, the status in right now.
Shaky, mate. Shaky.
What you just said about Otamendi is what I believe about John Stones. So you got two
Mad,
centre
bruv.
backs
John
doing
Stones
the same
has
thing.
a composed head. He's the opposite of
No, he
Otamendi.
overplays, fam. Does John Stones
He's the
overplay?
opposite. He don't overplay. He plays.
Fam, does John Stones overplay? Rick, did you overplay?
No, I've got to
overplay,
disagree
bruv.
with you.
He
I'm
plays.
not gonna lie. I've
He
got to
plays.
No, he
disagree.
plays. He
Pep doesn't
plays.
play, he doesn't
Sometimes he
overplay.
overplays.
I've got to disagree with it. I think John Stones, don't get me wrong. If you say if he's on his game, you could say it about any player. Do you know what I'm saying? But he is one of the better ball
course he
playing
is.
centre backs
Of
in the
course
league.
he
Yeah,
is.
no, he
He
can play
Of
ball, but
course he
I just
is.
think
Yeah.
he overplays in certain
He
areas
doesn't
where
overplay,
I
bruv.
can
John
see-
Stones
I
ain't
can
the
see where
problem.
you're coming
Otamendi
from,
is the problem.
Yeah,
I've seen it a few times with him.
and especially yesterday.
But he does that.
Stones
bro.
I'm not
wasn't
just
the problem
saying it.
yesterday.
It's
He
something I've
does that,
seen.
bro. I
That's
can
why
deal
I
with
say it,
Otamendi
innit?
as a squad player. Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Someone's injured, coming for the odd game, might do well. He can't consistently play, bro. It's like David Luiz, but not as bad as David Luiz. There's an error coming any minute.
But you need him to play
There's an
consistently.
error
at the
coming
moment.
any minute. We need him to
you
play
man can have
consistently
him
now,
back
which
as
is
well,
a problem.
bro.
But we're gonna buy somebody, surely.
So what you saying in anyway? I tell you what.
January.
We'll
We
get
have
back
to.
that.
A new
We'll get
defence
back to
in
that.
January.
Liverpool.
No, just a centre back.
Liverpool. What's the
on.
thoughts on Liverpool's win?
I don't have no. Oh, remember what I said to you last week?
Go on.
Mane wants to be the main man.
Bag 2 goals.
He stepped up. Did he not step up? He heard me.
He stepped up.
He stepped
wanted
up.
that hat- he
Salah
wanted
still
that hatty as
scored,
well.
but Mane already bagged 2 by then, no?
Yeah.
Right. So
You wanted that hatty as
And,
well.
and what
still.
did I also say last week? Did you see Firmino's flick?
Yeah, the flick was disgusting. I'm not gonna lie.
On.
Techers.
We've got to put some rep on his name for that still.
Full
Got to
on.
put some rep on his
And
name
man
for
still
that.
want to talk to me about
Techers.
Firmino's not the top striker
Full
in
on.
it.
Nah, listen.
I'm not gonna say he's a top, but the flick,
Bro,
disgusting.
he don't score as many goals, but he's better, bro.
I hear what you're saying still.
Salah finished it nicely though, but that's what I'm saying. So now Mane's the guy. He didn't throw no hissy fits yesterday, did he? Because he won. I mean, because he scored 2.
It's not. He doesn't score 2 all the time. I mean, he's only thrown a hissy fit once. So that in that
I'm
game,
just saying, when
you
he
watch
scored the
that
most
game-
goals, he didn't have no issues. So maybe he just wants to be the main man. Like I said, it's not a personal thing with Salah.
I disagree.
I
with that.
personally
You think it's
that-
personal?
No,
Yeah,
I don't think it's
I
personal.
disagree with
I
that.
think that he feels.
Well,
that
how do you feel? How do you
I
feel?
don't think Mane is the sort of player that wants to be a main man in the club.
I think he's selfless like that.
I
yeah?
just think
agree with that.
mad selfless, and then Salah's the
He's
complete
selfless,
opposite.
bruv. He's not like that.
And
What
it's
kind of
Salah-
striker's selfless? I don't believe that.
Nah,
They
listen.
might pretend to be, but
Salah-
you're a
Sa-
selfish
How do they- how
motherfucker if
do
you're a
you-
striker.
How
bro.
do you work with them 3 strikers together? They can't all be selfish.
Hold
and
on,
He's
and
not a
work.
number
Hold on.
10.
It's not possible.
How
Number
do you
10s
work-
are nice.
how
They're
do you
friendly.
work
They'll give
them
you the
three-
assist. Number 9, no, bro.
How,
You're
no,
not getting a
ha-
cutback.
no. How do you?
You're not getting that.
Did you say how do you
Mane
work them
really
3
is a number
strikers?
9.
Did you say how do you work them three forward players?
If they're selfish.
Oh right.
You have to
alright.
be
In the
selfish.
way
Alright,
that
cool.
they work.
Because if you were saying it in general,
In
how
the
do you work them
cohesion that
three?
they work in, they work well
then
together.
you do it
If
exactly
they're all
how they're
selfish,
doing
it's
it.
not going to work like that the way we see it.
Selfish.
Exactly.
So Firmino is the link. But Mane isn't the link. Mane wants to score the goals, bro. So
You think he's selfish?
I can't believe that.
I
he's
think
selfish
it's a bag
of assists,
as a
man.
player, bruv. You don't really want to be you want to be ruthless.
If he was
Yeah, no,
Mane was
but I rate
selfish.
Firmino too, so it's not a thing.
Do you know how much work he does off the ball for Liverpool?
Doesn't
He's
matter.
a worker still.
He
He's a
works
worker.
Yeah.
hard
He-
for the team.
For the team, exactly. It's nothing to do with.
Salah works hard too, though.
Salah don't work as hard as Mane.
Does he work as hard as?
Salah don't work as hard as Mane. Yeah?
Salah works hard too.
Alright, listen though.
Little salad.
Let's go. Chelsea. What we got to say in Chelsea? We'll let you kick
They
this
look
one
more
off.
impressive than
Chelsea
United.
done their
Give
thing.
us your
Chelsea done
breakdown
their thing still.
This is your time.
What I could say is, what I can say, yeah, best team in London, 100%. 100%. All season, well, the beginning of the season.
What are we saying? Off one result?
No, I've had a few
No, let
results.
him carry on,
Few
man.
results.
He's had a
Have
few
you seen
results.
Tammy?
He's had a few results
I've
still.
seen-
See
I've
the tall
Tammy,
geezer at the front.
I've seen Tammy.
See him? See what he can do?
I've seen Tammy.
He's like Adebayor, but with a better touch.
Wow. So Tammy's on the.
You might be
Tammy's
going
on the-
somewhere with
I'm
that.
going
That's
somewhere.
going somewhere with that.
I can see the
Okay.
headline
Joking.
already.
You might be
I can
going
see
somewhere
the
with that.
headline already.
That's
I can
very
see the headline.
disrespectful to Addy, but more
He's
to the point.
disrespectful to Arsenal
Nah,
fans,
listen,
isn't it?
forget
Who-
Andy,
who's
bro.
he?
Forget
So
that guy, bro.
Tammy's having a run of his life, but we're gonna go ahead and get ahead of ourselves.
Not ahead.
Fully,
but-
that is 100% correct. 100%
2 weeks
correct.
ago, we were saying Tammy's
getting ahead of ourselves.
dead.
Let's
Who
wait till
said
Tammy's
this? No.
everyone.
So let's
Everyone.
not jump. He looks good now.
No,
He
but I
looks
can't
good
lie.
now.
He looks good.
But you got to look good for longer than 2
Yeah.
weeks. For
You've
me
got
to
you've
say,
got to
"Alright."
look good for longer than 2 weeks. It's
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah,
shitting on him at all because he looked.
Today,
One thing I said about him is that
today
he
he
looked-
looked cold.
Bro, one thing I said about it, he looked weak. He didn't
But
have
I
no
will
strength.
say, I will
Now he's
say-
pushing man off the ball.
Yeah,
You see
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
He's
yeah.
bullying
I
man.
will say-
So if he continues like that, then I'll have to take
He
back
looks
my
good.
opinion
He
on
looks
Tammy.
good. But guys are getting excited.
Yeah, this guy's
early,
getting very excited.
early. I heard a Chelsea fan say to me today that he's got a better ratio than Aguero. No, that he might
He's
do.
got a better
but
grade.
Yeah, but that, this one,
We're getting excited early, fam.
Of this ratio shit annoys me,
After
man.
5 games,
You're
Ratio,
bringing
yeah.
someone in that's played in the Prem
Bro,
for 10,
it's
12 years
nonsense.
now, and then
It's
someone that's
nonsense.
played in it for 2
Lot of
weeks.
haters, lot of
And
haters.
you're comparing their ratios. It doesn't
It
never
makes
work
no
like that.
sense, bro.
Can't
If
make no
I
sense.
if I put wearing this, if I put on a new City shirt, and went on the pitch now and scored 1 goal,
Yeah.
I've got a better record than fucking
Yeah,
Aguero,
basically.
bro. It means nothing.
Basically.
It means
Basically.
nothing.
Basically.
I've got
nothing.
1 in 1,
Basically.
100%.
1 in 1,
Basically.
100%.
Basically,
it means
man.
nothing.
So
bro.
you know we can't get. We
Imagine
can't get
imagine
excited.
Rashford's stats when he first burst on the scene, when he got 2 against Arsenal, 2 against.
Come on.
Why is he
Bro,
bringing up
I'm glad you're
Rashford?
saying this, you know, because
No, imagine
Oh,
because-
so you're talking about
this
Rashford
last
for?
week,
because
mate.
Rashford's stats at that time would
He's
be
good
better
at
than
penalties,
Shearer's,
mate.
Henry's,
Yeah, no,
Owens.
facts. Rashford
Come
will-
on.
he could
All
hit
of
the
them.
ground
All
running.
of them.
You
can't-
the McCanis with what, bro? I told him about Rashford last week. He didn't want to listen.
No,
Wait.
come on, bruv.
Early Rashford.
I was the first guy to say
Cold,
Rashford's not
cold.
playing.
Where did he go?
When
where
he
we
banged in
need
them
him to
2 goals
play,
against
cuz.
us, I said, yeah,
Getting
that's
paid.
the
About 2
real
minutes,
deal.
I lied.
He came,
Probably for
bruv.
his
Come
wages,
on.
mate. That's
That's
Maybe,
the real
maybe.
deal. But Rashford now, I
Come
don't
on.
know, man.
No,
I don't
Rashford's
know.
all right.
No, he is
You
alright.
see him,
I'm
you
not
see him
saying-
still
I'm not
from the
even-
penalty.
He ain't
When he
the
plays
same.
for
It was
England,
nice,
alright,
it
let
was
me ask you a
nice.
lot of question.
No, he was nice
How does
with it.
Rashford play for England? Does he play all right?
Why have we got back to England?
I'm just asking you.
I don't think he played. I don't think he played well
Because we're
against,
talking about him as a player, like the levels that he's got in it, the ability.
When he picked up the ball to take that penalty, was you fucking nervous?
No, I was calm, fam.
You're-
Even when he
you're
hit,
lying.
didn't I say the week before he stopped the penalty?
That
nice,
Jurassic
I wasn't
Park.
disappointed with him.
You're lying.
I said that to you the week before.
All the racists was at their keyboards like, come on. And then he bagged. And it was like, oh.
What the Chelsea fans?
Let me ask you, man, a question.
What's that? What's that? The Chelsea fans? yeah?
I'm gonna ask you a question. Z.
don't
You
start,
watched
yeah?
that, you watched
There's
that
one
then,
back
you
here,
watched
bro.
that. Yeah. Did Rashford? Yeah. Did he look like he was shook to take the penalty?
No way.
Did he look confident?
Rashford's got nerves
Did he
of
score at
steel.
home nicely?
Rashford's got nerves of steel.
Done. I can't
Nerves of
even-
steel.
I can't address
He
that.
slid
Done.
out nicely. Well played to him.
Well played to him. Won us the game. Missed the penalty before, had the bottle slotted at home like it was nothing.
No
the
Pogba
bottle,
there.
bro.
That's
What was that
why.
one?
No
Was it
Pogba.
No Pogba.
Got to
Did he
take
one
it.
for England in the last? I think it might have been last minute. Or
No, ain't it?
Nah, he is. I don't think he's missed for England, not from what I remember.
Yeah. No, I'm saying he slotted it. He slotted it nicely.
Okay.
Yeah.
In what?
No,
In a-
he-
in a
Okay,
shootout?
yeah.
I think I can't remember if it was in a shootout.
It must have
or
been in a
if it was
shootout because Harry Kane would have
Yeah, no, I
confiscated
think
that
he
ball
did. I think he
straight
did in
away.
the
bro.
shootout.
Yeah.
Still.
You can't
Alright,
take pens when Harry's around.
Harry
Alright, alright.
You can't take pens when Harry's around, bro.
Let's keep it moving.
That's
Let's
half
keep
his
it
goal
moving.
tally, bro. He needs them.
He needs them. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, boys.
That and the tap-ins.
Next we've got Arsenal v Watford. What's the breakdown
Ooh.
on that?
So someone should be unhappy right about now.
Yeah. What's your breakdown?
Right, so the Arsenal Watford game for me was the biggest. Do you know when you say when the words
Just awful.
a game of 2 halves? Yeah, that is the epitome of that saying.
It's a
basically,
cliche,
yeah?
but yeah,
So
we love it.
yeah, so basically,
We love it.
no, so basically, the first half, we was all over them. They weren't touching the ball. 2 goals, bam. Second half, I've never seen a raping like it. They was.
I've
I
actually
think-
seen that, you know,
bro,
Europa final.
38
I've
shots,
seen that.
38 shots,
I saw that.
10 on target or something like that. They was all over us. They was all over
All,
us. And
all
if-
over you, man.
all over us. No, I'm not denying it. All over us. And in the end, they deserve to win it. I think they deserve to.
they should
the
have
point.
at
The
the end,
point. I'd take the
Lucky.
point basically.
Personally, I watched the game and I personally thought Watford were unlucky not to win the game.
Yeah,
I thought they
100%. I agree
deserved
with you. I agree with you. But
I think Deeney's right though about the no balls.
But you were 2-0 up, bro.
yeah,
How bad could the second half
have
be that
you
you
seen-
deserve to lose?
have you seen it? You haven't seen it.
No,
You haven't seen it?
It's the only game I missed.
When you
so-
see it,
2-0
you'll
up.
understand. When you see it, you understand game management. Game management
Game
and
What are you putting
a
it
game
down to?
management.
individual errors.
You're saying game management. We're talking Emery.
No, I'm talking game management on
No,
the pitch.
game management
Okay.
is game management is big
Yeah.
when you're 2-0 up, bro.
Yeah, big, massive,
big-
and there
probably
was
the-
none. There
Probably
was
most
zero.
important at that
Yeah.
scoreline
What
there.
would you have done differently?
nothing to do.
What was
as-
it you needed?
If I was on the pitch, if I was
If
playing,
you was playing,
if I was playing,
What would you have said to the rest
what
of the
have I'd have done differently. I'd have stopped. So we're 2-0 up. You got the wing backs, the left and right backs, still bombing forward, trying to make it 3-4, 5-0, make it all fancy. That when we're not that team, we're not City. Do you know what I'm saying? That's not how.
Well,
we can't go and score 5 or 6
City at
goals
the
away
moment,
from
you
home.
are.
It's not how we
So
are.
you
Do know
want
what
to
I'm saying?
take your 2 and shut shit down.
I want to take our 2. I want to bring Torreira on for Sabal, pull him in, bang, and shut shop up. That's it.
Take them points.
so what
That's
happened?
it. Take them
Why
points.
did you not do that and shut up shop?
I'll tell you
They
exactly
don't know how
why
to.
we didn't
I'm not
why we
gonna
didn't win
lie
that
to you.
game because we got
don't know how to, yeah.
because our 2 centre backs are Socrates and David Luiz.
But you bought David Luiz, and not yourself, but a lot of Arsenal fans were acting like, it was a deal of the century. All the problems are fixed. We got the centre back now. We don't want to hear no
Yeah.
talk.
All right,
And
cool. Let me ask
I
you a
watched
question.
the game today.
Let
Just
me
looked
ask you
like
a
the
question.
same old to me.
Let me ask you a question. Yeah. If Stones, and be honest about the answer about this question.
I will.
If John Stones said to Man City, I don't want to play for you no more. I want to go United, and tried to push a move for United, and got the move. Yeah. How would you be on Twitter towards all your fellow City friends? How would you be towards them? Would you be bantering them?
You ain't got no City friends, bro.
Yeah, trust.
I don't think you have. I don't
what you
think.
mean.
I don't think you have either.
Would you be getting at City fans?
Have you
You'll
got
be
City
getting
fans?
at City fans.
Have you got City fans?
Would you be getting at City fans?
Friends, you got City friends.
Z's not my bedroom, isn't it? So
They'll
you're
be
trying to
getting
tell me
banned.
something still. You know what I'm saying?
Both of them. If you or the Chelsea,
You're the
dog,
only
you-
City guy I
any
know.
you lot got Stones, suddenly you'll be telling back the way he plays ball, he brings out from the back, he's amazing, England's future captain. All
Right, there
this
you
bullshit.
go
then.
You man will be
There you
screwed.
go then.
You get
Bruv,
me? And you know that.
Bruv.
And you know that.
Listen, right
Bruv,
now
listen.
at Man United,
You know that, bruv.
Right now at Man United, I think we're all right. I don't think we need Stones. I think he overplays. I don't want him in my team. Yeah,
Stones overplays. Harry don't know.
Harry. No, I don't think Harry overplays.
Harry wants to be Stones. Have you
win
seen the way he
back,
tries
son.
to bring the ball out?
You're dreaming, man.
Have you seen
You're
the way
this guy's
he tries to
dreaming.
bring the ball
He
out?
said he wants to be Stones.
bro.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, Harry's playing better
He
than
wants
Stones.
to be Stones.
That's as far as I'm concerned from what I've seen. You said I ain't seen Harry play. You've seen Harry play a few games now. You ain't seen Stones
He's done
play
all right.
many.
But let me get back to Arsenal.
Conceding 3 to Norwich.
You said you wanted to shut shit down, yeah?
Yeah.
So why is shit not getting shut down? Is Emery not telling him to do that, or are they not listening to Emery?
I think it's to do with Emery. I think Emery's. I think he got it wrong. So what he did, he brought on Nelson for. I think it was Ceballos actually.
Who should he have brought on at that point?
Torreira.
He
Okay.
wants Torreira. He wants shit done.
He got Torreira on
Got Torreira
eventually.
on
Yeah,
in the end,
I can't
okay.
remember if Torreira came on before him. Actually, I could be wrong here. But yeah, so basically Nelson's come on instead of Torreira. Torreira should have been coming on, and then you got Xhaka. Don't even get me started.
Xhaka
please.
stayed on.
Xhaka stayed on.
But Xhaka's
yeah?
a DM, so that could help you shut shit down.
No, Xhaka's not a DM. Xhaka ain't a centre mid. Xhaka ain't an attacking mid. He ain't a centre back, left back, right back,
Sub.
forward. He ain't nothing. Xhaka,
Bro.
needs to get
Substituting.
Listen, I'm
On
telling you.
Zachary's done all our
I'm-
work for us.
I'm
boys,
telling
there.
you. I'm telling you. And you know, just before the game,
It's
yeah.
mad.
Listen, just before the game, yeah. Emery's put out a statement about without Xhaka, we got no balance in the team. Yeah. Without Xhaka,
Did that upset
we
you?
would have beat Tottenham 2-1.
Worst
When you-
long
did
ball,
that
though,
upset
innit?
Without Xhaka, I would have won
Bro.
my bet earlier because I had Arsenal. No, listen.
Oh shit.
Cuz, listen.
Fucked up man's peas as
Listen,
well.
bro.
Hey, my
I'm
brethren,
telling you.
same thing.
Personal.
I'm telling you, this guy, yeah, needs to get the fuck out.
You want him
honestly.
out?
No,
Bruv, I
joke.
don't think I've seen a more hated Arsenal player
No,
than
listen,
Xhaka, you know.
bro.
I'm
It's
try-
got that bad.
I thought
He banged some
I
goals
thought
for
they
you guys,
hated
though.
No, I don't mean he
Mesut.
bangs
I thought they
in
hated
goals.
Mesut.
He don't even
bruv,
shoot
but-
properly. He doesn't even shoot
hate
properly.
Xhaka, bro.
Don't give me that he bangs in
the only
goal.
one, fam.
No,
I hear this a
no,
lot.
bro. I gave him hate
Man
now.
want his
I
hate.
thought he's one of your main
Man
guys.
said he
I
hate mailed
actually,
him.
I actually dropped hate mail on his Insta, bro. I've never done that in my life.
Bro,
I've never done that in my life.
you're blocked.
I was stressed when he
You're
when he
blocked
met-
on his
listen,
Insta.
when he
man.
wiped
Man
Son
got
out.
himself blocked out
When he
of
wiped
rage.
when he wiped out Son, bruv, I was on Insta ASAP. Commented on one of his pics, bro. No, I don't care.
Deadly, fam.
No,
Sometimes
but
you have
listen,
to wipe out Son.
Son's deadly. Son's
Sometimes you have to
he
wipe out
ruined
Son.
us. He ripped us to pieces, bro. Torreira came on before Nelson.
So it's Emery, yeah? It's Emery getting shit
Yeah.
wrong.
Was Willock on before first then?
It was Willock for Caballeros at 60.
Yeah.
Torreira
Right.
for
So
53.
that's why.
That's the problem, yeah?
I wanted it Torreira on. Yeah, for Ceballos, who was playing attacking mid. So he comes off.
Where's
Torreira
Mustafi?
sits in behind the two of them and protects
up.
the back.
I
Cleans
rate-
up.
No,
I
I
rate-
hate that.
That's what he does.
Where's Mustafi? That's a good
Well,
question.
Mustafi,
So,
where's he
Mustafi.
gone? Is he?
Bro, listen, let me tell you
got the
something.
reserves
Mustafi, yeah, is in
I
Germany.
thought you lot thought it was hard because at the start of the season, Arsenal guys are posting around this stats thing.
about
Mustafi.
Mustafi
yeah.
at the start of the
Yeah,
season.
like comparing him with
I don't
Maguire.
know who's done that, but they're not Arsenal fans.
Yeah,
They're
mad.
Tottenham fans.
Disrespectful.
They're Tottenham fans.
He's keeping it 100. He's keeping it 100.
No,
That-
they're
that-
Tottenham fans. Yeah, listen,
22
they're Tottenham
pace and
fans pretending to be Arsenal fans to make Arsenal look stupid. That's what they are. That's the end of that. That's the end of that, bro. That's if there's one thing this season that I can say Emre's doing properly, yeah, he's flushing out the shit at Arsenal, but he ain't flushed out Xhaka. That's
Not
one person.
completely.
he
Not
needs to
completely.
go.
Yeah.
Shaka is
completely.
not
No, he ain't
safe.
completely. But he has took fucking Mustafi out of the game. He ain't started a game. He ain't been
He will
seen.
be. He will do next week.
Nah, man. Nah, please, bro.
Louise.
Bro.
Can have him.
Right now, listen. Let me tell you something, bro. Yeah. See when Holding comes back. See when Tierney and Bella in the back. Yeah. Bro, we'll talk then. I'm telling you, bro. Last season before.
Big talk. It's big
No,
talk.
no, I don't. I
It's
can
big
talk like
talk.
that, bro. I'm not one that. I'm not one to say things before they happen. Yeah. But I know for a fact once Holding's back, and Tierney's back, and Bellerin's back.
That'll solve the crisis.
That's gonna solve the whole
Crisis,
problem.
That will solve the crisis.
That'll
Solve
solve.
our problem at Arsenal 100%.
Bro, I wouldn't even say it's a crisis.
Well,
yeah.
do
Not
better.
a crisis.
Yeah,
There ain't no
no,
crisis
not
at
crisis.
Arsenal.
But
There ain't no
a bit better
crisis
than
at
you
But
are.
there's
Arsenal.
a
Alpha.
defensive crisis at
Like,
Arsenal.
bro,
There is.
the
I'd
way
say
I
there's-
see it,
That's what I mean. There's
the
a
way I
defensive
see it,
crisis.
all three of you, man, you're all swimming around the same kind of ocean, bro.
Bruv, let's
So-
not try and talk big. Let's not talk big.
So
Wait,
you
so
might have won
wait,
this week.
let's
He
not
might have
talk
lost that week.
Hey,
But
hey,
you're
listen.
not a million miles away from each other. You know what I mean?
No, bro. Do you know what? I
Trying to
can't
talk
even
about
disagree
crisis.
with it.
You
I
lot
can't
got
even
you lot got
disagree
more.
with it.
You got big.
No, but if we're saying crisis, yeah,
Bigger fish
we're
to
talking
fry.
about Emre. Maybe it's Emre's fault you lot didn't close that game down. Yeah,
Are you not gonna keep?
Emre is
up
still
with Liverpool?
safer, in my opinion, than both of you lot's managers. So I'm saying you lot ain't a million miles away to be mocking like that.
No, bro.
That's
Man
all I'm
United,
saying.
Man
No one
United
said that.
especially
No one said
can't
that.
talk like that, bro.
That's all I'm saying.
Because on the pitch, yeah.
He had a
Talk
good- he had a good week.
Our defend,
He had a
listen,
good week,
our
though. Let
defend,
him-
yeah.
let him
cool.
revel in his
But
week.
listen, our defending, yeah.
reveling? Who's
Our
reveling?
defending
You
is
need
what's
to,
letting
bro.
us
You
down,
might
bro.
not see one for
He
another
had
3-4
he's
weeks.
upset, innit? Because he
Angry,
come
man.
with like a chip
One
on his
loss.
shoulder this
Upset.
week,
What did
and
you
he's
say, my
upset.
brother?
The result
Our
hurt him.
defending's what's
Hurt
letting us
him.
down, yeah.
Damage.
But we're looking good going forward. United
Yeah,
don't
you
look
got a-
good going
you got a
forward.
good
They don't
front
look
three.
good defending. Bro, at the end of the day, United fans cannot talk, bro. No way.
You got a full team.
They'll probably
bruv.
finish.
We
They'll
got a
probably.
bag- we got a
They'll
bag
probably
of man
finish
missing.
above you, bruv.
Hey, let me ask you a
listen,
question.
they'll probably
Hey,
finish
if
above
we're
you,
talking
bro.
good teams, who have you played? Arsenal. Tell me.
What this season?
Yeah.
Tottenham, Liverpool. Yeah, Tottenham and Liverpool.
What was the results in those games?
Drew 2 Tottenham, lost 3-1 to Liverpool. Away.
So who have
Away.
you beaten?
Away.
Who have
What
you
are you saying?
beaten?
What
Who
you
have
saying?
you
What
beaten
you
this
laughing?
season?
You reckon you're going to beat
No,
Tottenham,
who have
Liverpool
you
at Anfield?
beaten? Who have you beaten
No
this
way.
season?
We beat Newcastle. We beat Burnley.
I mean, big teams.
we haven't played no
You
big teams.
can't
to
beat
them.
big teams.
Can
That's
you
what
beat
it
a big
is.
team?
You
Of course we
can't.
can beat a big team.
You're confident.
No way.
Well, listen, we'll
Where's
beat you,
this
but you're not a
confidence
big
coming
team, so I
from?
can't even add that in there, really.
Listen,
Well, when we
You're,
played
you're,
last
you're
time we
scraping
played,
top six.
when
top
you
six,
lot
no,
when you lot play each
maybe.
other,
I swear you've done something in pre-season.
you can
We'll
say
talk
we're not a
about
big
that.
team.
You'll beat
man
Dortmund.
said
yeah?
pre-season.
Yeah, slap them, bro.
You've done
You're
alright.
trying to say we're not a big team.
Hey, Tottenham won what? 4-0.
Tottenham.
Yeah,
4-0.
Son looked good, man.
When are we gonna start giving Son a little bit more respect?
Nah, Son needs to get
Ah,
some respect.
I
Bet-
say
I
we,
see- I
but
see
I've
a
been
poll.
respecting
I
Son.
see getting respect.
poll
He's
But I
been
mean,
getting
like the
respect.
media.
Yeah, I see a poll today that said who would you rather in your team, Kane or Son?
Oh, Son all day.
It depends what I'm going for. Still,
No.
it depends what I'm going for.
the
If you
question
ask,
is-
you didn't ask me who's a better baller.
No,
You said who I want in my
listen.
team.
The question is, yeah.
I might have a
the
better
question
player
for you
in the
is-
Son position.
The question for you is right now, yeah. Who would you rather have at Man City right now, Son or Kane?
In Man City,
Yeah, right now.
Son all day long.
Who would you rather
Because
have at
we
Man
have
United,
fluidity.
Son or Kane?
He's gonna say Harry. I knew it.
Who would you
Harry,
rather at
Harry.
Chelsea?
I fucking
Son or
knew
Kane?
it.
Harry.
Probably no, Son. Definitely.
yeah?
Yeah, we'd need Son.
Yeah, I think he would work better at Chelsea.
Son's
We've
a
got
baller.
Tammy in it.
Son's a
We've
baller.
got
You
Tammy.
got
Son's a baller.
You got
Son's a
big team.
baller.
Yeah,
Let's not
listen,
get it twisted.
listen. The poll was in favour of Son by far.
I just think we need a
Bro,
Kane
it's
right
mad.
now.
It's mad.
And that's who would you rather
Yeah,
have in
sure.
your team?
Yeah, yeah.
Man
That's
United,
who
Harry
you'd
is a
ra-
good. Harry's a good player, bro. Let's not lie.
He's good at tap-ins, man.
He's good at tapping. He's good at pens, and he's good at something else as well. He can do it.
Penalties.
He can hold up the ball. He can hold a man off, and he can
But
hit a
listen,
ball.
you know what? I'm
He
gonna
can
get.
hit a ball from outside the box, bro, into the goal. He can do that. He's not terrible. Let's not act
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Harry Kane
yeah,
shit,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
He
I'm
can,
gonna-
he can
listen, I
shrug
need
a
to
man
shut
off.
him down
He
over
can
it,
shrug
you
a man off and bang it in.
Well, I just picked him.
But he's not elite.
No, he's not. He's not elite. He's not elite. He's
not
not. He's
elite.
not in the elite.
Son is
me,
not elite either,
Harry
but
Kane.
Son's looking
Well,
like he
Kane-
could be elite.
You don't think
I don't think
Kane's
so.
world
No,
class,
Kane's
no?
not elite. What?
Do you think he's world class, Kane? I'm just asking. Do you think?
What?
It's a lot of people.
Is Kane world class?
No, people.
Bro,
a lot of people
come
are saying.
on.
A lot of people.
Oh my.
Let me
days.
guess. Tammy's
Go
world
on,
class
give-
though.
Kane is not world
He's
class.
on the way,
bro.
innit? He's on
Kane
the way.
is not
He's
world
on the
class.
way.
bro.
Fucking.
Kane is
in his
not.
car.
world
Wait, let me
class,
ask you something quick, Lou. Just
Kane
off,
is a
off,
good
off,
player,
off
but-
subject,
bro,
real quick.
Don't let him escape
No,
that
no,
so easily, bro.
Bro,
Where do you get that world class opinion from of Harry Kane? What could make Harry Kane world class?
His goal
I'm
scoring.
going by his
His
appearance,
goal scoring record.
you just said he scores tapping and penalties.
His goal
Last
scoring-
year.
His goal scoring
No,
record.
the last couple of seasons. He's
What
always
about the way he
been-
plays football?
That's
Very
something.
clever.
But he's
What
a
about
wo-
when
he's
you
a
watch
world.
him?
He's a
He's
world
When
class.
you watch
finisher.
Harry on the ball, when you
No.
watch Harry take a ball and you go,
He's a world class
That's
finisher.
only part
He's
of
a
it.
baller.
World class finisher.
He is.
World
No.
class finisher.
I
he's
think
a good
so. I
robust
think so.
centre
20
forward.
goals
bro.
a
He's
year.
not
I think
world
he's- I
class.
think he's
Harry Kane is top
finishing.
class at best. He's not world class, and he doesn't have
He's
the
a good
potential to be
finisher
world
still.
class. He's
He's
awkward.
actually
He doesn't. He
No,
doesn't.
No,
he
he
is.
is.
Did you say he
He's
doesn't?
awkward. He's awkward.
Come off
Definitely,
it, bro.
definitely.
Actually
I agree
beautiful.
with half. of what
I'm
you're
not saying
still.
Son's world class either, but I'm saying he has more potential
It's
to be
debatable.
world
It's
class
debatable.
than Harry
Son's
Kane.
game around goal
What's
scoring is
debatable?
better than Kane's.
But about Kane being world class.
It's not
Nah,
debatable, bro.
nah, I
How's
don't
it
think so.
debatable?
He scores
World
20
class.
goals a season.
Harry Kane.